Assalamu alaikum, dear students of Oxbridge English School. Welcome to our online classes. Hope you all are fine, and we are also fine by the grace of Almighty. So, how are you all? We are missing everyone. I believe that you all are also missing us. So, we are missing you. So, we are discussing about all of your studies. So, let me say name of everyone so that you feel that we miss you. So, hi Sayyid Saqib Iqbal. Hello Anhar Kareem. Hello Humaira Afia Safa. Hi Maruf Kareem. Hello Simran Suhana. Muktafif Rahman. Tanimur Rahman. Sara Aisha Amin. Asif Hussain. Irfan Khan Sabbir. Umme Hani Anisha. Umme Habiba Tanisha. Mainuddin Ishraq. Janita Tasneem and dear Rishta. Hello, hope you all are good and watching regularly the lessons given in YouTube's. Previously, I have taken 2 classes, one from BGS and one from your Bangla. Hope you have understood well and you are doing the homework, not wasting your time. Today, I will take a class from elementary science. So, till chapter 4 you have finished in the school. So, I will take today chapter 5, that is healthy lifestyle. Open your book. So, here it is, healthy lifestyle. So, let me give you a brief idea about it. I will not read every line, but I will make you understand the full concept of this chapter so that you have the idea and you can answer the filling the blanks and tick marks, everything, and I will give you some handwritten notes for you to learn at home. So let us start. What we understand by healthy lifestyle. Actually, it is very important for us to maintain, to have a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle helps to keep and improve our health and well-being. Sometimes you will see the video will become blur. Don't mind for that. I will try to catch this as much as possible clearly. So how can we help keep ourselves healthy? Because if we are not healthy, we will not feel well and we will not get energy to do our lifestyle in a better way. So this is, you say, here 2 pictures. One is saying, the girl is saying, I take bath every day to keep myself clean. And the boy is saying, I play football every day afternoon. So these are the things you will, when you will finish the chapter, you will understand what it says in the beginning. So in summary, it says the best way to stay healthy is to follow the rule of good health and regular lifestyle. The following are good habits to keep our body healthy. So what is that? First thing is eating balanced diet. In your previous class and previous chapter, you know what is balanced diet. Eating every carbohydrate, protein, fat and water in a balanced way. Every day if you eat that way, that is a balanced diet. We must have to eat balanced diet to maintain good health. Every kind of food provides different nutrition that our body needs. We should eat a balanced diet along with enough safe water to maintain good health. So this is one thing to keep your body healthy. Second is regular exercise. So every day you have to do exercise and sports also, which will strengthen our heart, muscles and bones, and you feel more confident and sleep well. You see, they are playing and this is one type of exercise. Educate sleep. Educate means enough. We need adequate sleep to give our body time to recover and grow. So you need sleep also. If you are not sleeping waking whole night, that your health will break down. Time to relax. It means you should have a napping, short sleep at afternoon after your school, so that you can remove your stresses and get back energy. Status means tiredness or tension, worries. So it is good to take small rest for relaxing your body. Personal hygiene. You know what is personal hygiene? Personal hygiene is your own cleanliness. You brush your teeth, wash your hand with soaps, all these things, taking regular bath are your personal hygiene. It is very important for a better habit for a good lifestyle. So this is the thing of lifestyle. So now there is another thing, waterborne disease. Waterborne disease means the disease which is caused by the dirty or contaminated water. Contaminated means dirty water which is full of germ. So transmission of water disease. How we get water disease? Transmission means transfer. The way now coronavirus COVID-19 is transmitting from one person to another, that is human being transmission, and this disease is waterborne transmission. So what are these? These are some disease you see in the water. In the same water, the cows are taking bath, the people are washing clothes, you're washing utensils, and all other their work doing in the same water, making the water contaminated. And from here you see this girl is taking drinking water. So it's contaminated water they are drinking, that is making their body unhealthy and making so many diseases. So there is so many diseases. Summary says that water can be often contaminated by urine and stools of animals or people containing germs such as bacteria. You see here these animals are maybe making urine and stool and spreading the bacteria in the water, and that is becoming contaminated. We use water for drinking, preparing food, bathing, washing or brushing teeth. We get waterborne diseases if we use contaminated water in these purposes. So waterborne diseases are easily transmitted to people because without water we cannot stay. You see this stool is coming in the water and going as a drinking. People are drinking. Somebody is touching from hand, it is going to your mouth and then using it for preparing food. And this is how a person become affected in any type of disease. And this transmission of germs from stool to our body, this is how it happens. If you feel free time, if you get free time, better you draw this picture. This will give you a better idea how it transmission happens. So types and symptoms of waterborne disease. Contaminated water can cause many types of diseases, which are mainly included. Number one is important. This is important. Please note down: diarrhea, cholera, dysentery, jaundice, and typhoid. These are causes by contaminated water. And then here you see how to make saline. You all know how to process of making saline. So wet your hands using what? Soap. Scrub hands for 15 to 20 seconds. Rinse your hands. All this is for your personal hygiene. So how we can prevent waterborne diseases? This question is very important because there is water contaminated, but how we will prevent it? It is very important. The best way to prevent waterborne diseases is to stop the transmission of the germ. And how you will use it? Use the safe water, washing hands, keeping toilet clean. So these are the important thing. If you do it, you can prevent yourself from contaminated water and waterborne diseases. So all these are here. Once you read the full chapter, you will be able to fill up the blank easily. So I'm not going here. Put tick marks. Do it at your class in your copy at home, and then I have prepared a note of this short answer question. Let us have a look on that. Here is this. Yes, this is my handmade note. I believe that you will listen my advice and copy it in your copy in neat and clean handwriting. So, short answered question, that is number 3. Give 2 examples of the causes of waterborne disease. 2 causes, answer. 2 causes of waterborne diseases are as follows. 1. If we drink polluted water, that means contaminated water. Number 2, if we do not wash our hands well before eating and after using toilet, waterborne diseases will attack us. Number 2, question number 2. Give 3 examples of waterborne disease. Answer. The name of 3 waterborne diseases are cholera, A, B, dysentery, C, typhoid. Number 4, descriptive question. This means broad question, a little bigger than short question. So here it is. Answer. How can we prevent waterborne disease? Yes, answer is the diseases spread out by water are called waterborne disease. If we take the following steps, these diseases can be prevented. So what are the steps? Number 1, we must prevent or stop the spread of the germ through water. Number 2, we must drink safe water. 3, we must use safe water in preparing food and bathing. We must always wash our hands well with soap. We must keep our toilet clean after using. And last of all is we must maintain personal hygiene strictly. The personal hygiene covers everything: your washing teeth, washing face, taking bath, brushing teeth, everything. So these are your questions. So there is one more question, descriptive number 2. You just turn the page. I am just showing you so that you can copy in your homework copy. Similarly, do the way I have done with red pen question, black pen answer, and very neat and clean. So this is your question number 2. What are the good habits to keep our body healthy? So how we will write? The following lifestyle is to follow healthy lifestyle is the best way to keep our body healthy and sound. For this, we have to follow following steps. So I will not repeat we must, but you read in every line we must. We must eat balanced diet every day. We must drink sufficient water every day. We must exercise and play regularly. We must have adequate sleep. Adequate means enough. We must take rest every day to remove tiredness. We must maintain personal hygiene. We must use sanitary latrine. We must keep ourselves neat and clean. So that's all for question number 2. And question number 3 is describe how to keep ourselves neat and clean. It is very simple. Once you read everything, you can manage easily. So do yourself. So thank you, class 4. And that is the end. Please give your comments if you are enjoying my classes and let me know your feedback. Allah Hafiz for today.